How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of our MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series with our two-way player, Everett Scott. And in the previous video, we did lose in the playoffs once again to the Atlanta Braves, who once again went on to win the World Series 2 years in a row. So we are starting our third year here in our MLB career with the Cubs still. And we are hoping that this year can be a World Series winning year. We're going to go through our roster here quick, our MLB roster. So we'll just skim through it here. We picked up Adley Rutschman, I believe, so that'll be a nice acquisition at catcher. He's a little bit up there in age, but he still has a good overall. Should still be pretty decent there. And we got Alex Bregman as well. I don't remember when we picked him up, but we did get him from Boston, so that could be good. Still got Isaac Paredes. I do know he was a free agent, but we did re-sign him to a pretty hefty deal, which is good because he has come up clutch quite a bit when he's been on base. We still got Pete Crow. That's good. This guy must be a rookie. I assume that's what that R is. We got Trevor Story as well at shortstop. So his overall's going down though. But we did acquire him at some point last season. But you guys might have picked up on that. And then we did, it's funny, we got Marcus Stroman back. He didn't play for 2 years. Interesting. He must have been a free agent or something, but he played for Philly last season, and then we re-signed him, so he is back in the Windy City. Only on a 1-year deal, though. So we'll see how well he does. How much? Okay, we got 1 year left on our deal, and then we'll probably sign a 3-year deal just to get us to free agency. But I also wanted to look at our awards here. So we got MVP 2 years in a row, Cy Young 2 years in a row, Rookie of the Year in our rookie season. We got Hank Aaron Award 2 years in a row, been in the All-Star Game 2 years in a row, Silver Slugger 2 years in a row, batting title 2 years in a row, and the home run champion 2 years in a row. So we are definitely filling up our trophy case rather quickly here in our young career. And oh yeah, we are a left fielder now. I switched to that in the off season before the spring training started. So we're backing up Terso Ornelas apparently, and he's pretty low overall. I don't know why we don't have Miguel Andujar up here, but anyway, it is what it is. We are going to be going through this first 4-game set against the Phillies to start the year, and it will only be this series because we do have a pitching performance in there as well. So we'll be starting off on the mound, and then we'll go through the rest of the 3 games, and then that'll be it for this series. But I'm trying to think, is there anything else you guys need to be updated on? We're a 97 overall starting pitcher, 99 overall left field. These are all my stats here. Nothing too crazy. I probably should focus on, well, I mean, I'm in left field, so I think that's probably decent for left field. If I was center field, I'd definitely want to get that arm strength and arm accuracy up a little bit. Okay, thanks for moving my mic, man. My dog just laid down and moved my mic. But yeah, this is all my stats here. My pitching stats, go through all this. I don't think I touched those at all. But yeah, other than that, I think we are pretty much ready to go. Start year number 3 here with the Chicago Cubs, hoping that we can win the World Series. So without further ado, we got to start game 1 of 162. It's me against Nola on the mound. Let us see here. They want us to wear our alternates. The only thing I'm going to change is put us in our road pants because I don't like the pinstripes with this. Okay, dude. You gotta get out of here. You keep sliding into my mic, man. So we're starting our 3rd year on the road. We're just gonna skip all this opening shenanigans. It's all the same. You see it once, you've seen it twice. Or 3 times in this case. Okay, let's see here. We got nobody on. We're just gonna try and go for a single. Alright. We take a walk there on our first at-bat of year number 3. I don't know why he full sprinted. It was a walk, man. That was a long at bat too. We had to foul off quite a bit. Maybe going to try and go for our first steal of the season. Oh, nope. Nola's trying to pick us off. We're back.
Scott dives back in safely.
Interesting. They're saying we're going to finish third in the NL. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. Would have been out regardless. But according to the bottom ticker, it said we're going to finish. They predict us to finish 91-77. We started in 33 games last season, went 31-0, 461 strikeouts. We became the new strikeout king. 53% strikeout rate, 0.2% walk rate. We're a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. Hopefully we can win our third in a row. Let's see. What should we choose?
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times.
Let's try and end it without allowing a run and 2 strikeouts. And Rojas hits that up the middle. Over to second. Or over to first, rather. And we have one down here in the bottom of the first. And a swing and a miss. And Mosin strikes out. 2 down in the bottom of the first. And Bryce Harper swings and misses. And we end the first. We got those 2 strikeouts. Okay, Trey Turner leading off the bottom of the second. We got 2 runs in the top of the second. We got to keep the momentum rolling. Get our boys back out there quick. Let's just try and record an out.
Scott back to work.
Trey Turner absolutely crushes that out of here. But our left fielder puts it away. I can't remember his name. And Pavin Smith hits that directly to Ha-Sung Kim. Over to first. I believe that's Ha-Sung Kim at short. Or no, it's Trevor Story probably. Probably Trevor Story. And Jeffers swings and misses, and we are through 2. Back up on deck here, still up 2-0. We got nobody on with 2 outs. Try and go for a double or better. And there we go. How about that? Perfect 4-seam. He just hung a meatball there for me. And we got our first home run on the season. They were just predicting us to have, I think it said like 150 on that bottom ticker down there.
They're having a great time out there.
And at this pace, we're getting 162 at least. We get 1 home run per game. But that was absolutely beautiful. That was dead center too, no doubt about it. Okay, bottom of the third, Will Benson leading off. We got a 3-0 lead thanks to my solo bomb. And Benson crushes that into the outfield. Phillies finally get a hit on the board. No, that's definitely not Trevor Story. That's got to be Ha-Sung Kim. And Taylor Ward strikes out looking. We got 1 down. But we still got that runner at first. And that's a hit. And that'll squeak its way through into the outfield. So we got 2 on with 1 out. I feel like the shortstop probably could have made a better play for that. Rojas hits that in the left. And it drops. Runner's going home. And he'll be safe. So 2 on, 1 out. 1 run across. And Mosin hits that in the left. Our left fielder snags that one. 2 down. Runners retreat. 2 down, 2 on. And they drop their advancing. And it's a bad call. They get him out at third to end the inning. Okay, Bryce Harper still going since he didn't get his at-bat finished. So he'll be leading off bottom of the fourth. He hits the knuckleball to second. Over to first. 1 down. And Trey Turner swings and misses. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. And a swing and a miss from Pavin Smith. We are through 4. All right, bottom of the 5th. Still 3-1.
to be more disciplined at the plate.
That's a grounder to second. Over to first, one down.
All of the swings and misses. He's had
And Benson hits that one into the gap. It'll get down.
And that's down.
And Benson has my number in this one.
took the barrel straight to it.
Runner takes off. Strike in there.
And Benson is out trying to steal second.
Outstanding.
2 outs. Goes down.
And Taylor Ward strikes out looking, and we are through 5. We gave up the 1 hit.
Phillies go down quietly
That's all we
in the
did.
inning.
Okay, Brad Keller coming in
To
for the
start
Phillies.
6th.
We're leading off this inning here.
And we all know about his slider. It's
Just going to try and get on base. There we go. That's a base hit up the middle.
Base hit.
That'll be good for a leadoff single.
Leadoff man aboard.
Now we can try and go for some stolen
And next will
bases.
be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Keller removed to first. Scott back in on a dive. Scott on at first. Nobody out.
Okay, there's the second
Another
attempt.
throw over. And
We should be
back
good.
again.
We should be good to
Only
go
one more
here.
disengagement left after that move.
There we go.
First offering. Runner goes. Pitch misses.
No doubt
Safe at
about it.
second, and that was not close.
Number 1 on the season. We were in the 50-50 club last year. Let's go for number 2. Isaac hits that, and it drops. We're coming in. That was very risky. We would definitely have gotten doubled up there if that was caught. Okay, back out here at the bottom of the 6th. It is a 5-1 game in favor of the Cubbies. We're going to try and retire the side in order. And a swing and a miss from Weston Wilson. 1 down in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss from Rojas. 2 down now.
2 down, nobody on.
And Mosin will hit that into right. And it is caught. So we retire the side in order, and we are through 6. Okay, Bruce Hooper leading off the bottom of the 7th. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. See if we can keep him off base. And Hooper hits that into deep center, left center rather. And Alcantara, that's who's in left. I found that out earlier. He makes the out. Trey Turner, that will drop. Yes, it will. Crow, PCA couldn't get to it. Pete Crow could not get to it. So Trey Turner is on, and he extends his hit streak from last season to 9 games.
Will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Swung on.
And Smith will hit that.
Kim pulls it
And
down.
that is Ha-Sung Kim. He gets the out. And Jeffers hits a little blooper. Third baseman Paredes comes in and gets the out at first. We're through 7. Okay, top of the 8th. Leading off. No, never mind. Nobody on, 1 out. And that is going to be a grounder to short. Can we beat it out? No, we cannot. So we are not going to be batting 1,000. All right, but Will Benson leading off in the bottom of the 8th for the Phillies, looking to get a rally going. We're obviously hoping to not let that happen.
Chance to finish it.
And we finally get Freddie Benson,
Man, it's almost unfair.
a.k.a. Will Benson. We finally get him out. He was 2 for 2 on us in this one. We finally send him packing.
Half of the 8th inning.
And Taylor Ward pops that up.
In the year.
Pete Crow
Right field.
makes the catch.
Strong. Makes the
He had to frickin' run a mile to get to that one. I feel like Bregman at second could have got that quicker. And Wilson swings and misses for another K, and we are through 8. All right, and the manager pulls us. Tyson Miller coming in to close it out. We had a 4-run lead when we left. And I would judge by the lack of cheering, we do win. We win 5-2. So we get our first win on the season in our first mound appearance. We lead this 4-game set 1-0 so far. Good way to start off our 3rd season. We went 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, a ribby, 2 runs, and a stolen base. Pitched 8 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, 11 strikeouts, no walks. .62 ERA through 3 seasons so far. Season home run record holder with 140 and a 2nd-round pick in the 2024 draft by Chicago. All right. Let's move on to game number 2. Started game 2 here. We got a boss challenge. Nobody on, 2 outs. Gonna go for a single. That's a solid hit. But the center fielder barely had to move on that one. Okay, top of the 4th, losing 2-0 here. We're 0 for 1. Leading off here, though, so let's see if we can get something started. And that is going to drop into left field. Probably a risky move, but we're going for second, and it's an offline throw, and we are in there with a double. Lead off double. We got very lucky with that one. But Izak is up next. He's usually pretty clutch for us. That one is not very clutch. Bruce Hooper is easily going to have that. There you go. So no dice. Okay, we got Bregman next.
And now it's going to be Alex Bregman.
Going for the steal. And we're in there without even a throw. All right, Bregman. Do something clutch here, man. Actually, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try steal home. Nope, not going to do it. And that'll drop, and we're in. I don't know if you guys have found out the little hack to steal third, but if I get the opportunity, I'll show you. Basically, you just got to take a 2-step lead, and then as soon as the pitcher tries to pick you off, throwing it over to third, as soon as that ball leaves his hand, that's when you push forward. 9 times out of 10, you are going to be safe stealing home. But we got bases juiced here with 2 outs. We got to bring at least 1 in. And how about that? How about bringing all of us in? 1 pitch is all we needed there. One pitch is all it takes. Our second homer of the season. We are on pace for 162 homers. And we also gave ourselves the lead. It is a 5-2 game. Just skadooshed that out of here. All right, and we're back up. 7-4 game. We got a runner in scoring position. Let's try and bring him home. Get some insurance for us here. And how about another one? 2 homers back to back. It is a 9-4 game here in Philly. Our 3rd of the season, 2nd of the game. We're absolutely crushing it here in the first 3 games. Wait, no, this is only game number 2. I'm jumping ahead. All right, we're back up. 9-5, so the Phillies are trying to get back in it. Top of the 9th. 1 on, no outs. Try and get an extra base hit here. And how about that? Make it 3 in a row. Pete Crow is on the move. I thought about taking it so he could get that stolen base. But he pitched me a meatball and I had to swing for it. We are absolutely seeing the ball spectacularly well right now. Hopefully we can continue to do that all season. But obviously maybe we're just in the middle of a good little streak right now. Maybe we're just starting the season off hot. Obviously we're going to cool off a bit, then heat back up, then cool off. That's how baseball is. But it is the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final 2 outs. They got runners in scoring position, down by 6. They really got to rally. They really got to rally here. And that should be it. Grounder to first. And we take a 2-0 series lead in this 4-game set. Absolutely beautimous game here. Went 3 for 3 on the home run. Well, 3 in a row, rather, for home runs. Absolutely great game here in Philly. Went 4 for 5, 3 home runs, a double, 8 ribbies, 4 runs, a stolen base. We're 6 for 8 with 4 home runs and 9 ribbies in this series. You'll love to see it. Move on to game 3. We're boosted at bat here to start off. Got a runner in scoring position at third. We're just going to try and get a single, bring him in. Nothing too fancy. And that is going to be a grounder to second, but we bring in that run. So productive out. We'll always take that kind of out. Okay, 4-1 in the bottom of the second. We had a very good outing. They got a runner on with no outs. Freddie Will Benson. He's up next. First appearance out and left. See how we do. Taking over for Ian Happ. Hopefully my computer... Oh, it did. Encoding overloaded. Just popped up. So I'm not sure how much of that you missed or how long it was frozen for. Frickin' encoding overloaded, man. I thought I fixed that. I'll have to see if my settings switched again, because I've noticed that sometimes OBS settings will just reset. Like, sometimes I'll literally have to, like, reset it so it picks up my mic, like, my microphone. I don't know, man. That's really annoying. I do apologize for that. Not sure how long it's been frozen. Hopefully not too bad. That's really annoying. And that's a grounder. We're 0 for 2 in this one. That one I was just kind of distracted. Okay, top of the fourth, 6-3, runner in scoring position. See if we can get him home. And that's just going to be another grounder to short. So we definitely have cooled off a little bit in this one. At least our first out was productive. But it's bottom of the fourth now. Holding on to a 2-run lead.
Over at second, 1 down. Line drive.
And there we go. 2 down now in the bottom of the fourth. All right, top of the seventh, runner on first, no outs. Only up by 1 now. We got to do something big here. We can't get another out. And there we go. That's perfect, perfect. Deep center. And that's gone. It's an 8-5 game. Okay, I just checked my settings on OBS and they're all the same, so I have no idea why it's doing that encoding overloaded thing. I don't know. Anyway, we're up by 5 now. We got a runner on first, 1 out. And how about another home run? 1 pitch, and it's 12-5 rather. 6 already on the season. All right, 13-5 game here. We're looking to take a 3-0 series lead. Take the first series of the season. And Bryce Harper strikes out looking, and we win 3-0. Or we win the 13-5, and we're up in the series 3-0 rather. Okay, let's move on to the fourth and final game. See if we can sweep the Phillies in our opening series. All right, boss challenge right off rip like normal. Nobody on, 2 outs. And that's a little blooper to right. That's definitely not going to have the distance. Out in left field, bottom of the second, we are up 1-0 though. So we had a good top of the second. Got to run across. Oh, we should be able to have this. Yes, we do. Okay, top of the third, nobody on, 2 outs. 0 for 1. And I strike out swinging. Not a good at-bat. Okay, back out and left, bottom of the third, holding on to a 1-run lead so far. See what Rojas can do. He crushes that. That's going to go off the wall. And he will get a double. Okay, top of the sixth now. Nobody on, 2 outs once again here. Still holding on to a 1-0 lead though. That's solid into left center. And it's out of here. That is 3 games in a row with a home run. Number 7 on the year. And 7th of the series, that's true. Okay, we're back up to bat. And of course, we come up and the Phillies are leading. They haven't scored all game. But then once we add to our lead, they're like, oh, now we'll score. So we're leading off. We're just going to try and get on base. That's solid into left center again, but I don't think this one will have the distance. Oh, they're stopping. And it's out of here. Another multi-home run game. And we are down by 1 with 3 outs left in the 9th. Okay, we got a runner in scoring position. Colton Cowser up. Down to our final out here.
So the tying run at second.
And that is going to be a fly out. And the Phillies will take game 4. They avoid being swept. But we still win the series regardless, which is all that matters. We had a great game there. Only we could have done that earlier in the game. We took too long to get those home runs. Okay, 2 for 4, 2 home runs, 2 ribbies, 2 runs. We went 10 for 17 with 8 home runs and 16 ribbies in that series. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap it up here. I really do apologize about this encoding overloaded issue. I have no idea what's going on. I thought I fixed it, and for a while it worked, and maybe I did just update OBS, so maybe like right before I started recording, I updated OBS. So maybe I should have like closed out of it and restarted it again afterwards. I don't know. Because it was working fine for a while. There was no issues, except for when I was recording an NHL video last week and like my entire computer froze. Like it wasn't OBS. It was like my entire computer, like nothing was moving. Everything was just frozen. So, and normally when it's encoding overloaded, like I can still move like my mouse and stuff around, but like I couldn't even do it then. So I don't know, maybe that was still an encoding overloaded issue. I really got to look and see if there's a way to fix it. If any of you know how to fix it, if you need my computer specs, I can put them in my channel description if need be, or I can comment them in a comment or something like that, just in case that might help you. Or I can do a video just showing off all my OBS settings if need be, because I really need to fix it because I have no idea what's going on. So if you have any help for that, I'd greatly appreciate it. But if not, no worries. I'll try and fix it on my own. But yeah, I do apologize for that. I know that's kind of annoying. Hopefully it wasn't too long. Hopefully it was very briefly. I just happened to see my computer screen flash, so I noticed something was going on. So but yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did and have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. Thank you guys once again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.